Hey everyone, welcome back to the Brick Farms. This is the first official hay cutting of the year. This is the first field that I've started cutting this year for the 2025 hay season. Now this field here is not very thick because it's got fescue, but it's got all those little yellow little weeds in them, and they didn't grow very well. So I'm going ahead and cutting it so that it gives the second growth a good opportunity to come up and hopefully be better quality hay and come up thicker. So this is the first field, like I said, and I have until Saturday to get it rolling. So it's not so thick that I don't think I'll have any problems getting it up. So look, I am in my International 886. This is the first hay season for this tractor for me. So it's taking me a little bit to get used to what gears I need to be in and stuff like that for the best cut. But I've got it pretty much figured out. So, but yeah, this is my camera. I got a camera mounted on the back of my cab, and this is my mower. It's my coon mower that y'all seen in the videos last year. If y'all haven't seen the videos, go back to last year's hay season. You'll see we got coon mower I got. And this mower, I think it's like a 8-foot cut width. I've had it for, I think, going on 3 seasons now. So it's been a really good mower. I've been super happy with it. I ain't had any issues out of it. So, like I said, first season with this tractor, and look forward to seeing how she does, especially on my fuel economy. But this year is going to be a little different for me at certain times. Not the whole season, but just whenever the opportunity is available. I'll have me a buddy riding with me sometimes. My girlfriend's son will be hopefully riding with me some, sharing the experience with me in here. And well, I hope that I will also be able to let him do some of the driving. Today he's with his dad, so they got split custody on that, so on him. So he's with his dad for during the day while his mama's at work. So we'll have him this afternoon, but he'll be in here every so often riding with me. I'm going to try to have him in here rolling hay with me Saturday, so that Beth can work on getting luggage packed and suitcases packed for our trip next Friday. Me and her and Luke and her mom and dad are all going to Florida, and Aunt are going to Florida for a week. So we're going to a beach. We're staying in a condo, and then going to go to Orlando for a few days. Enjoy Disney. So I'm going to cut this here and the other side of the house that'll be all I cut until I get back from vacation. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I'll be able to, I'm looking forward to having him actually rolling some hay with me, and plan on letting him drive for a little bit, roll a couple rolls of hay, so he can actually say that he had the experience of driving a tractor, rolling with some hay, and I'm going to plan on taking a picture of with him in front of his hay, roll of hay, you know, and give him something to be proud of. Look forward to the next go round, next cut. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that actually. But you know, I've always wondered how my dad felt when I rode with him and cutting hay, rolling hay, baling hay, and breaking hay, stuff like that. Well, I'll get to experience that myself here hopefully this year. I look forward to it. Truly am. He's a really good kid. I love her whole family. I mean, her whole entire family is awesome. Her mom and dad are all really awesome. Her aunt's truly awesome. And I mean, just, I'm super happy with her. Happy with the way things are going and everything. So hydraulic levers, the ones I'm not using because I flipped the wrong lever a minute ago and squirted hydraulic fluid out on my mower back there. And I hit the wrong lever. I'm not used to a tractor that has 3 remotes. This tractor actually has 3 remotes back there. So I'm using the one closest to the right door over here because it's actually got the adapters in it. I need to rebuild all 3 of them and put the Pioneer, I guess the Pioneers, put those adapters in there so I can use it on any remote that I want. They're like $250 for 1 remote. Swap them out. But when I get the money to do so, I'll work on swapping those out. So right now I just don't have the extra cash to do that. The trip comes up and everything. So I wish I had a tractor that had a shovel shift. That would have required this now some extra money. I didn't have my tractor. The reason I went with this tractor is because the majority of it's simple. It has no electronic, or don't have much of a hardware. Well, the electronic dash and electronic stuff crap in it. And these are really tough build tractors. And the air conditioner works in it. And it's got a bigger engine, bigger horsepower, and bigger fuel tank than the blue one I had. Now I'm talking about that New Holland one that I had, the 4-wheel drive New Holland that I had. I ain't talking about my full 5,000. I still got it. I'll never get rid of it. I'll be silly to get rid of that thing. Come back down here. But yeah, this year should be, I'm hoping, a good year for me. great kid to hang out with and show the ropes on the farm and stuff like that. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to see what this old tractor can do for me this year too. If it seems like I'm yelling, it's because this ain't the quietest tractor inside the cab. It is kind of a loud tractor still. So I am talking a little louder. I hope it ain't too loud. Cut the ends. Cut the corners here. One thing I do like about the tractor is the hydraulic remote's got draft or has a float on it. My other tractor didn't have float, so my mower was firm whenever it was on the ground. I had to constantly feather it or whatever like that. And of course, this here has float, so it's easier. It'll ride the ground terrain better. A lot of people don't run it on floats, but I'm actually trying it on float right now to see how I like it. And I mean, it does pretty good. I need a lower RPM side and kind of high. But yeah, I'm so far so good. Getting some better camera angles somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Cutting and rolling and stuff like that. I do still have a camera mounted on my baler. There's only one camera that's on my baler right now. One camera, the other camera's on the tractor. And I'd like to buy another camera for it, baler, but they're expensive too. And my monitor only holds two cameras, it's compatible to two cameras. Doing something, like I said earlier, I'm doing something I shouldn't, that you don't normally do on normal circumstances, and that's cutting corners. But that's a good corner, so. Alright. This half fuel is done. It didn't take very long. Cut out. It didn't come pretty quick. Side here should go pretty quick too. I'll have to get over here with my zero turn or my bush hog and cut in between that post. It's mostly weighted down. It's not fully weighted like it could be. But I have 150-pound wheel weights on both sides, and I got 4 front weights on the side. But this tractor is just itself without the weights. It's heavy. Super heavy tractor. It'll handle the hay roller, the weight of the hay roller so much better than New Holland did. Biggest difference is this is not four-wheel drive. New Holland was, but truthfully, I don't think I don't need four-wheel drive for this heavy tractor now. Challenge that I have on this section are those two telephone poles that are out in the field here. Cutting around them is the trick part that is tricky every year. There's a tricky area every year. I'm gonna pull up to it, raise it up. Back up and then mow around it. Let's see here. You can see right there. You should be able to see that. That's one of the poles that I had to deal with. And there's the other one right up there. But anyways, guys, that's what's going on right now. I'm gonna just mow for a little bit, listen to some music, and I will get you back to y'all here in just a little bit when I get further along. Take it easy. Alright, I'm back with you guys. This field here has a spot here that's really steep. And I'm doing this, I gotta do this extra slow because I'm on a sideways hill, and when I make my right hand turn, I'll spin pretty much all the way up the hill here. Now, I could go the other way. The only problem is I'll be scooting downhill, and when I make my turn, it could scoot me sideways and possibly turn me over or roll me over. But that's why I go up ways, and I'd rather spin going up than slide going down until I turn. I always cut this section, and it's soggy back there, but I can always still manage to roll it, but only difference this time is I got a 2-wheel drive tractor instead of 4-wheel drive. So whether I can pull that hill with a roller or not will be the next question. But the roller's heavier. Back here unroad, I may have to leave unroad if I can't get the roller. If I might be able to pull down and then back up all the way back up here and roll. You know, it may make about 3 or 4 short windows. What this back here makes. So I'll just have to see how it plays out. My other tractor had 4-wheel drive, so I was able to pull the hill down. I used to not cut this for hay. I used to just come back here and push hog it. But I figure if I can push hog it, I can cut it for hay. He's grabbing the wrong daggum handle. Remote it. I'm going to put an extension on this. That way it's easier for me to grab onto. Coming back here all the time. I don't like this little section. Now I can cut this little strip. This strip, that way I can stay in that big section here and not keep going back here and wasting my time over in this little small section here. And I will cut up right here. The other thing I miss about the other tractor that this tractor don't have a shovel shift. I do kind of miss shovel shift. There's advantages and disadvantages of going from a newer tractor to an older tractor. Not so much electronics. I was kind of starting to have those issues with the shuttle shift, but it wasn't nothing serious. But you know, it just had its getting more that tractor was a good tractor, but it was definitely used and abused. got a lot more leg room in this thing. That Holland didn't hardly have much leg room, but it had a center hump for the transmission where the cab was sitting so low that it was definitely not comfortable. And the steering wheel set too low compared to the seat. So that was something. It was rough on my back too. It was a rough ride tractor for a small one. Like riding a daggone stagecoach. It's rough. This here's don't have much more suspension, but at least it's a smoother riding tractor. Doing a lot of circling here, trying to get this little strip here. Alright, now I've got that little strip done. There's a sinkhole right here. I got to remember. Now this deep, it was a tear. If I hit that as fast as I'm going, I would rip the front end out of the tractor on camera and in a flash.